Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at Dr. Kuzmann. He's another character from the 5th console that actually, he's tanky, just like all the 5th console. And he also has some pretty nice crowd control. He has an ability that actually can hold off areas because pretty much you can put the electricity circle down and kind of like stop everything from trying to come in because they take a lot of damage when they walk through that circle. So we're just going to take a look at his abilities and just how he plays. I'm using the base weapon to get started. Not really worrying about the mods, but I do have some nice mods on him. I really like this one, Regeneration Bypass. This one is pretty nice because when you're standing in cover, you regenerate your healing faster. So basically, like, being in cover is awesome. But anyway, we're not gonna bother with that right now. But let's take a look at Kuzmann. Let's get into a mission. Okay, so we just made it into a mission. So the first thing that you want to notice is that with this actual weapon, the way it works is like you shoot a target and it basically puts this electricity tether on them, and when they're tethered, it would hit everything in the whole area that that's standing around them. So this is really awesome for like basically like doing a lot of crowd control damage. And then also the way his ability works, you see it regenerating right now. It just slowly regenerates over time, and then eventually it would just like stockpile. So I'm gonna use it right here. You see, basically, like, it does a ton of damage. So anything that comes into this area is gonna take a lot of damage pretty much instantly. Let me tether this guy. Oh wait, actually we'll just zap this guy. What's really good about the base weapon is that it actually has a really nice range. And the ability itself, it's all about charge time. Oh, let me take this guy out up here. That's why I really like the range on this weapon. You can pretty much take anybody out from anywhere. Let me show you a little bit more about the ability. I'm just haven't had a chance because all these guys are like going nuts right now. All right, here we go. You see that guy just tried to go out the door and couldn't make it. He's gonna go onto the machine right now. Machine gun. Done. All right, so the way the ability works, you can kind of tap it real quick if you want to just do a quick melee like that. I wouldn't really recommend that because you're pretty much putting yourself at a disadvantage. I mean, especially since if you're that close to something, you're better off just going melee. But if you get surrounded, it's probably a pretty nice thing to do. Just do that real quick. Let me take this guy out. There's just a lot going on at the same time while I'm trying to explain. All right, take this guy. I haven't really had a chance to really show you what the weapon is like as far as like tethering the multiple mobs because they're all split all over the place. But when we get to the next section of the mission, it's most likely gonna get to that point where we can actually show you a little bit more of what that's like. So let me just hold off this area. You see, he's gonna run through and he's gonna take damage, but I don't know, for some reason he didn't die, which is an absolute miracle. Let me heal up a bit. So the way I usually heal myself on characters like this, because when they're stressed out, they can't heal. So if you're aiming down the sight, you'll see that the actual stress meter goes down. So that's definitely the best way to do it, is just to kind of stay like aiming down the sight, because your stress, see, it goes down real quick. As long as you're not fighting or getting hit, you'll be all right. You see, the weapon was kind of tethering onto that one mob and then hitting the other. Oh, let me actually move on to the next part. But this ability, it pretty much is all about how long you hold it. So now, since I'm fully charged on the ability, I can just hold down the control. You see, I can hold it for a certain amount of seconds. So I got 50 seconds on this right here. So boom, there. So now that's gonna last for a long time. So anything that possibly even wants to try to get through that force field is going to take a lot of damage, and they're going to end up just screwing themselves over in the end. All right, here we go. So this is going to be a lot of mobs here, so I'm just going to kind of plant my thing right here, and then I'm going to back up so that they can kind of come close. I'm going to tether, see, this guy. So basically all you got to do is shoot it once. You see how it tethers to everything. So as long as you don't like kill the target that you're trying to, like, you have tethered, you see, they're all taking like massive damage all over the place. So basically you just want to keep making sure that the person that's tethered has like everybody in line of sight, so that they can actually take all the damage. So when you do that, man, this is just a ton of damage all over the place. Look, I'm gonna tether this guy up front. He's gonna tether to all the stuff around him, and bada bing, bada boom, it's done. Let's go to the next area. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. I mean, the main thing is that obviously you can't sprint, so you're stuck doing this slow running thing. But it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Let me actually. Ooh, there's gonna be a lot of people coming down. There we go. See, you can kind of pound the area real quick and do some nice damage. I'm gonna go on this. Start shooting these. Done. All right. Here comes another one. I'll wait for them to jump down. See, they can't really do too much. You see that? That's why it's really awesome. Like once you tether something that's actually in line of sight of everything else, it makes it so much easier. So I'm gonna put another one down right here for 30 seconds. Boom. You see, and they actually overlap and they stack on top of each other. So if you want to cast multiple, then you can. And now I don't have to worry about the other one. So I'm just gonna shoot the shit out of this. All right, let's back up. You see now these guys. Look at that. Get out of here. So that's what's really awesome, is that you can actually like hold down an area pretty easily. Okay, we're in the final bit now. These olive guys, we gotta take these guys out. They always go in with the grab initially, so that's why the first thing I do is I kind of zap them as much as possible, and then I'll just go in for the melee kill. Alright, he's down. Finish him off. Let me put some more traps. And let's go up top. But yeah, this is pretty much it. That's Dr. Kuzmann. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.